So I gotta tell you, these are gonna be your absolute new favorite headphones. They don't use Bluetooth. They use the same frequency as your cordless phones to connect directly to your television. The person who cannot hear the TV, who is constantly yelling, screaming, shouting, I can't hear, turn it up, and driving everybody else in the house crazy, can listen silently, comfortably with the one-of-a-kind Brookstone digital wireless TV headphones. What makes them even more brilliant is that person can turn up the volume and everybody else in the room could be listening at a normal volume. It's not like Bluetooth where it gets rid of the sound in the rest of the room. Everybody can listen to the TV, and the person that needs more sound or wants to listen silently can put on these soft, cushy, comfortable headphones. And I'm gonna try not to shout because it is ear-filling, one-of-a-kind, top-quality sound. It's got noise isolating, so all the extemporaneous noise clears away, and it's Brookstone quality through and through. No batteries to charge. It goes right on its neat little charging base station and is always set and ready for you. Now, we've launched these here exclusively at HSN. We have our hands on every single pair that exists in the world. My good friend Michael Grouse and the Brookstone team have literally turned every single shipment and brought them to us. We're doing the lowest price you can find absolutely anywhere at $69.95. They're a customer pick, ravely reviewed since we introduced them here at HSN. 2,000 sold, 2,000 left. A unique, special, one-of-a-kind gift for your home for the holiday season, or to give to anybody who's struggling with, I can't hear, I want to listen louder, I've got sleeping babies, but I want to be able to listen. These are absolutely quintessentially phenomenal, and they're unlike any other type of wireless headphone you've seen in the industry. Thank you so much for bringing them in for Host Pick.
It's awesome. I'll tell you what, these, every single time we bring them in, it's unbelievable. They just fly out the door. And here's the reason. When you think of Brookstone, us as a company, we create simple, smart solutions for everyday problems. And if there was ever a really ideal problem that happens inside of your house, it's not being able to hear your television. Or you turn it up really, really loud and everybody else in the house has to listen to it loud and they don't need to. So what this allows you to do is allows you to have these headphones on, being able to have your own sound playing from them. It isolates the sound literally from the rest of the room. So you're gonna have your own privacy. So if I put these on, it's like private listening. And then in addition to that, what happens is the sound that's off the TV, when it's turned up or it's different, you're not gonna be able to hear it in here, so you're not gonna have any conflicts. So simple, and get this, 12 hours you can watch television. And that's a pretty respectable binge TV session, but 12 hours. And it's so incredibly easy to be able to charge, because really what we've done, and this is our new design. We designed this to be really, really simple to be able to charge. There's a connection on the bottom, and this allows you to really just put this and stick this onto the charger, and you sit it in like this. And this is something that, you know, I love about this. You can see it's blinking right now. That means that it's charging the battery. It takes 3 hours to charge.
And of course, you can take them off and listen to your favorite music. You can listen to them with any other audio source that you want. All the cords and cables come with it. You can plug it into an old record player. You can plug it into an MP3 or CD player. But what it does for your television viewing is unlike what other wireless headphones in the past have done, because it doesn't shut down the noise and only plays on the headphones. It can do that, but it can also make it so that the person who's struggling to hear the dialogue, to follow along with what's going on, can put these on and listen as loud as they need to, with it always at the base, charged and ready to go, and everybody else can listen along at a sane volume if that's what they need. Now, I just want to be very clear. We've offered these on HSN twice, both times they sold out. We've asked that every single pair in existence be offered to the HSN customer, and we insisted on the lowest price in the entire industry. And Brookstone loves us and they love you, so they did it. Now, it is a 10-minute or sellout presentation with already over 2,100 ordered. I have 1,900 left to go, and I've got 800 callers in line to get theirs. We have every pair that exists right now. If you think this would be a great gift for dad, if you think it would be a great gift for a new mom that wants to watch TV while the child sleeps and naps, if you wanted for your own home to deal with that frustrating problem that you've had with audio quality and volume, now may be your last chance to get them for the entire rest of the year. They have gotten nothing but rave reviews since we launched them here at HSN. They're a gift for grandpa, they're a gift for the uncle, they're a gift for the teenager because you don't want to listen to what they're watching. And it's $14 on Flex for the first time ever. Now with all my rambling on, it's 9 minutes left. We're gonna put a fair warning clock up on the screen. I don't know that there are 9 minutes left in the amount that we have available to offer to you. This is unlike other headphones that you've bought. And if you love the idea and you're looking for a holiday gift that's unique, that's special, that's one of a kind, that's comfortable, and movie theater volume quality, these are the buy to get.
So comfortable is essential. So when you're creating a set of headphones, and you're exactly right, a set of headphones, if you're gonna wear them for up to 12 hours, they need to be really, really comfortable. So you'll notice that the cushion that we've put on the headphones is really, really incredibly soft. And that's what allows us to really block out any of the noise that's gonna be happening in the rest of the house, or from anybody being able to hear the information that's coming from here. Now think about that. You're lying in bed, you're watching TV, and your spouse is sleeping. You've got your headphones on, and they don't have to listen to that because you don't want to wake them up. So now you can have private listening. You can have that playing. You've also got, you talked about home theater. There's a bass boost button on the side. You can increase the performance of the headphones when you're watching a movie to get that impact from those explosions just by the flick of a switch. So simple. Right over here, there's a bass boost button. You just flick that switch right here, up, and then you've got more bass.
And I just love this little Cradle. No worrying about cords and cables, no going to grab them and they don't work. They don't have battery memory so that you can let them just sit there all the time. And when you want them, you grab them, you wear them. When you're done, you know exactly where they are at all times. They are Brookstone, so you know the quality of what you're buying truly is exceptional, top of the line, and every one of your fellow customers has agreed so. It's only here at HSN. It's not even in Brookstone stores. And if you could find a pair in a Brookstone store, you'd pay $100. Here at HSN, for maybe the final quantities we can get around the world right now, it's $14 on Flex. It's never been offered with 5 Flex. It's your chance. Connect them wherever you want. Give a thoughtful, unique, one-of-a-kind gift. It is 7 minutes or sellout. Fair warning clock is officially coming up on your screen. I know I jumped the gun a minute or two ago there, but I'm just so thrilled and excited. There's no other headphone like this. I actually had the privilege of presenting these on my Connected Life show. We were talking about life stages. We were talking about the idea that the hearing goes. There's lots of different people in the home that have different needs, different wants, different demands, and there's no other tech out there like what Brookstone has perfected. If you're looking for a unique gift this holiday season, or if you're just frustrated by your own volume challenges in your home, these are the headphones to buy. And you can try them risk-free with us. Only quantity in the entire world, special pricing that can't be found anywhere else, and until the end of January, risk-free, to see if they're as good as I say, as good as your fellow customers say, as good as we believe they are.
Now think about this, 75 feet. That means that you can, like an average 1,800 square foot house, you can walk around anywhere that you want. You can be in the kitchen, preparing food with your headphones on, listening to the radio station, or you're listening to whatever it is that you have them plugged into, and it's so simple to set up. They actually physically, when you put this on they're always going to be charging. This is the reason why we designed this base the way that we did, because we want to make sure that every single time you drop this on there that it's going to be charging properly. So we went through and created a lot of efforts to make sure the base was like that. When you connect this to your television, you're going to be able to get these 2 cables that come in the box. So you've got the red and the white connections. This is the same that you would find on the back of your television. You've also got a headphone connection here as well. Maybe that's the type of connection that's on the back of your TV. I can connect this to a record player, and I can listen to records all over the house with these headphones. So simple. Being able to pick them up and do anything that you need to be able to do, you basically sit there, you put them on, and you're set. 12 hours of battery life and only 3 hours to charge. The great thing about this too is that if you want to turn the volume up or turn the volume down, you can do that because on the side, there's a plus and a minus button that allows you to turn the volume up and down. So I can turn it up or I can turn it down when I'm sitting there and I'm listening to them. So really, really simple. They even connect automatically to each other. So as soon as I pick them up and there's a signal, it's automatically going to start connecting.
And there's volume controls right on them, right? So you adjust that without affecting the television if somebody else is watching right next to you, right?
That's right. So you have everybody in your house that's watching a movie and everybody's sitting in there, and then you have that one person who wants to have it either louder or needs to have it louder because maybe they're having a little bit hearing impaired, which is fine. You get to wear them, have it at your own volume, and the other people get to be able to listen to their TV the same way. Keep this in mind. You get to use this in the bedroom as well. My wife will sit there and she'll be on her iPad and she'll have her headphones on, and I'll be able to have these on and I'll be able to watch TV at the same time. I'm getting older. I like the big TV, so I want to be able to have that playing. this is such an ideal piece of equipment. When you get this home, if you have any questions, our team can answer your call. They'll be happy to help you work out how to be able to connect this to your television. Really, really, really smart, really easy to be able to set up. And that's really the key. So if it's a gift, and it's electronics as a gift for Christmas, you definitely want it to be able to be easy to be able to set up.
Easy to be able to set up, but also unique and different, and not $200-300, and they die, and you can't find them, and they only go to the headphones, and the TV goes silent, so they can only be used if you're the only one viewing. Brookstone just created something different and better, and we've seen such a huge reaction to these. I was so thrilled to be able to get them in my host pick show for you today. Of all the headphone choices, I believe these were special, unique, and really solved a problem and a hassle and a frustration for so many of you. For me, it's about the fact that I sleep odd hours, so sometimes somebody wants to watch while I'm sleeping, and it's about the fact that my kids nap and go to sleep incredibly early, and sometimes there's a big blockbuster and I want to blast it. I don't want the rest of the world to hear it. But for so many of you, this is about the age-old argument. Turn it up, turn it down, turn it up, turn it down. The commercials blasting my brains out. It actually makes the perfect sound level for everybody who's viewing when you can wear these. And when they always go in this little cradle, they're never not there for you. And you just hear the quality of what it is that you're buying today. Now, I know that the idea of 1,100 left seems like a big number. Well, we just crossed 3,000 sold. And I have 600 callers in line right now. And it is a fair warning. I wanted to show you the left because the bottom line is, as far as we know, and I've spoken to our buyer with the Brookstone team, I've spoken to Michael, we've been rerouting shipments away from Brookstone stores, for some reason they're letting us do it, and bringing them exclusively here to us at HSN for $30 less than you'd be able to get it in a Brookstone store. And because it's host pick, they're $14. They ship to your door for free, and you get an extended holiday return policy until the end of January. FlexPay is for everybody. The extended return policy is for everybody. And the left that you see on your screen, that 1,000, which does not count the 600 people ordering right now, as far as we know right now, is all that is in existence for us to be able to get.
Well, I mean, it's that time of year again, and everybody is buying these special types of gifts. And I'll tell you what, these, when you play them, it's crisp, clear sound. We have been building speakers for years at Brookstone, so we know how to do really good sound. So we've incorporated that into the headphones. We know that comfort was important, so you're going to be able to wear these for a long period of time, and they're nice and soft, and the cushion is great to be able to have this. We also wanted it to be simple, so we designed it so that you plug this into power. That's where the base plugs into power, plugs one wire into the back of your TV, and then you take these and you place them on top for 3 hours the first time to charge. You know that it's going to charge because it's designed to fit in there, and nothing is more frustrating than taking something that's supposed to be sitting on a cradle and doesn't charge.
Right.
That is what I think is ingenious about this cradle and what I love about it.
And talk to me a little bit again about the difference between like Bluetooth and how it actually connects and what is different about the sound. For anybody just joining us, this is a one-of-a-kind offer from Brookstone. It's different headphones that you've seen before. You can listen on headphones and somebody next to you can be listening to the TV as is, right?
So, and that's exactly right. Now, you talk about quality sound. Here's what's really important. When we wanted you to listen to the sound playing on these headphones, we wanted it to be pure and clean. So what we did is we used the same wireless technology that works on your cordless phone. So that means that the sound that goes from the television to the headphones is pure. So if you're using Bluetooth technology, it's a little bit less. It also has lack of a distance. This gives you 75 feet, not 35 feet like you would experience in Bluetooth. That means that you can be anywhere inside the living room, in the bedroom. You can walk around the corner if you need to go pick something up and grab something. You can be inside the kitchen doing something different. You can have this connected to another device if you wanted to, not just your television. Go sit outside on the deck, listen to your vinyl player, listen to your, whatever it is that you want to be able to connect. You can even physically connect this wire to the bottom, right into your phone, right into your tablet. So you can use this like a regular set of headphones if you really wanted to.
And then there's so much more. There's just so much more. So it is your last chance to shop for them. It is officially, as we know, the only supply that's available in the world right now. And with calls online right now, there's about 300 pairs. Just think about holiday gifts for brothers, for uncles, for parents and grandparents who you know have struggled with sound issues, you know have had complaints and issues in the past. There's nothing else like them. So continue to shop for them. We'll let you know when every single set is gone. Michael, thank you so much for coming and being a part of Host Pick and bringing us such a great product. They really are.